What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Sunday night stream. I just finished recording a prediction video for UFC London. It's actually rendering now. Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev. Prediction coming tomorrow. So if you guys are here, now you know. And I'm going to hopefully get one more done. There's quite a few. I've been trying to do more and more prediction videos as much as I can. Work in and still do enough research to give you guys a good enough video, in my opinion. I'm probably going to do. I did Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev. I might try to do Ilia Topuria versus Jai Herbert. I'm not 100% sure on that one yet. I'm definitely doing the main event as always. Volkov versus Aspinall. I got to do Arnold Allen, Dan Hooker, and probably doing Paddy Pimblett, Rodrigo Vargas. So 3, 4, maybe 5 predictions, but definitely 4 predictions, I would say. As always, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. Last week I did a Sunday live stream and somehow it just went crazy. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game and get some of these predictions ready. So I hate like being nervous. Like I got to do a prediction video tonight. I have to do it. I got to release it. So I like to try to get it done a little bit at a time. I'm going to do this stream for a little bit, and then I'm going to try to do another prediction video before I go to bed. We'll see how that works. I don't know which one I'm going to do next. Maybe Jai Herbert, Ilia Topuria. I like to get the main event prediction out on a Monday, so I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. But what's up, GT Share? Thank you for always being here, and thank you for being a member. Sinister, thank you for always being here. Tom Brady's back. So first question, who's next for Ankalaev? Second, who should Yadong get next? Third, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming to the stream. Without you guys being here, I'm literally nobody, just talking to a wall, talking to a camera and a microphone. So thank you, and thank everyone else who's watching this stream right now. Appreciate you guys. Who's next for Magomed Ankalaev after his big win over Thiago Santos that I thought people shit on a little bit too much? I didn't think it was that bad. I think people were going a little bit nuts. I've seen a lot of people complaining online, and this was the worst. This was the worst, fight I've ever seen. And come on now, I think the card was so good it made the main event look really, really bad. But as far as Magomed Ankalaev, I have a couple options for him. But let me just pull up the rankings. I was going to make a video about it, but honestly, I got so many videos I want to do that I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do it. But I think there's a couple options. I think he fights Anthony Smith next. Could fight Jan Blachowicz next. Could fight Alexander Rakic next. Or maybe Jamal Hill. I would love to see him versus Jamal Hill. There's so many options. I don't want to see him against Dominic Reyes. Yuri Prochazka is fighting Glover Teixeira. I think the UFC might try to rebook Jan Blachowicz versus Alexander Rakic, so maybe that takes those two out of play. So really, you have Anthony Smith and then Jamal Hill, in my opinion. That's if everything goes like people think it's going to go, I think it'll probably end up being Anthony Smith. And Anthony Smith is a savage. He'll take any fight. He's not going to turn down a fight with Magomed Ankalaev. And Magomed, I mean, for everything, everybody's shitting on him and saying he's boring. I mean, he's going to be tough to beat for sure. He's well-rounded. I would have liked to see him mixing the grappling a little bit more last night, but it is what it is. That was a pretty dominant performance against an elite light heavyweight in Thiago Santos, who some people think defeated John Jones a while back. And I know people, and myself included, have said, well, maybe Thiago's not the same, but still I think it's a decent win, to kind of move up the ladder at light heavyweight. I really believe, and I've said this since I started the channel, now going on almost a year ago, in 2 weeks, this channel will be 1 year old. In 2 weeks, this channel will be 1 year old. I think Yuri Prochazka, Alexander Rakic, and Magomed Ankalaev are the future of the UFC light heavyweight division. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I do believe that. As far as Song Yadong goes, I mean, there's endless fights for him. You could do Ricky Simone. You could do Sean O'Malley. I definitely don't want to see him against Pedro Munoz off a loss. Marlon Vera's got a fight coming up. Is Marlon's fighting Sandhagen, right? Marlon Vera? Oh, no. I hate when Google autofills. It's Corey Sandhagen he's fighting, right? Why can't I find it now? No, it's Rob Font, right? Marlon Vera, Rob Font. So he's fighting Rob Font. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's exactly what I wanted to check. I don't think Yadong is going to get a Corey Sandhagen or anything like that. But he definitely deserves a big fight. I mean, bantamweight is so filthy, guys. You guys have no idea. I really don't think you know how filthy bantamweight is. I'd like to see Song. If I was picking the matchups, I say book him against O'Malley. I think that's a fair fight right there. I don't want to see him fight Dominic Cruz. I know Dominic Cruz is number 7. I know Dominic Cruz is a former bantamweight champion. I know Dominic Cruz could arguably be the bantamweight GOAT. I just think Dominic Cruz is on the decline. And I don't really want to see, Song Yadong. At this point, I would favor Song Yadong over Dominic Cruz. I would also favor Sean O'Malley over Dominic Cruz, most likely. I wouldn't mind seeing those fights. I wouldn't mind seeing Song take on Cruz. I wouldn't mind seeing O'Malley take on Cruz. But I kind of, the division's filthy. Just match those two up. Dominic Cruz is the old guy. Let him, and he's not. I don't think he's gonna want to fight those guys either. Song Yadong's hands look so fast. He looks so good. Got a feel for Marlon Vera. Not Marlon Vera. Got a feel for Marlon Moraes. It's just awful for him. Honestly, I feel my gut hurts for him. Honestly, 4 TKO losses in a row. That's really, really sad. Let me upload this video real quick. It's now done rendering. Perfect. So now we're uploading the video now. Boom. Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev prediction dash UFC London. It's fair enough. Let me upload the thumbnail and then I'll just save it. I can fill in the rest of it later after I'm done the stream. But there's so many great matchups. I mean, there's literally great matchups for these guys even outside the top 15. I mean, you have Jack Shore, you have Timur Valiev, you have Said Nurmagomedov, you have Umar Nurmagomedov, you have so many guys. There's probably a couple I'm forgetting right now off the top of my head at bantamweight. Bantamweight is filthy. Bantamweight is the best men's division in all the UFC, and I don't really think it's up for debate. Okay, so I saved that. I mean, look at the top 15. I mean, Piotr Jan, Aljamain Sterling, TJ Dillashaw, Jose Aldo, Corey Sandhagen, Rob Font, Merab Dvalishvili, Dominic Cruz, Marlon Vera, Pedro Munoz, Marlon Moraes. Marlon Moraes, outside of his chin, I still think he's elite, but his chin just can't hold up anymore. So he's probably going on down the road to Eagle FC. I feel for him. Hopefully get some wins there. Frankie Edgar, okay, he's making. There's so many guys outside the top 15 that I believe can replace Frankie Edgar, Marlon Moraes. And then you move down, Sean O'Malley, Ricky Simone, Song Yadong, Rafael Sunsao. Rafael Sunsao, Frankie Edgar, and Marlon Moraes are on the verge of getting replaced in the UFC rankings at the bantamweight division. But if I'm making the fights, I know I've been going on forever, Sinister, at this point for your question. If I was making the fights, I'm probably making Song Yadong, Sean O'Malley right now. I would prefer those two fighting each other versus either one of them fighting Dominic Cruz or Pedro Munoz. So that's my personal pick. So, hey Joey, how's it going? How's it going, Fight Life? I hope you're doing well. Posted in Discord, but saw Benil Dariush last night and he was walking around just fine. No braces, should be back soon. That's great. Salams to you, brother, and the rest. Same to you. Yo, what's good? Do you go live stream every day? No, I do not, but I try to do it often. I try to do it often, my friend. Let's see. It's kind of funny how people are bashing Dustin for avoiding Colby when Colby's #1 at welterweight, calling out a lightweight. Meanwhile, he can go fight the winner of Burns, Chimaev, Luque Bilal. I agree with you 100%, Tom. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that people expect Dustin Poirier to take that fight, and I think it's ridiculous people cheering on Colby Covington for wanting to fight a guy that just lost at lightweight. You know what I mean? And we all know that Colby is a nightmare matchup for Dustin Poirier. Dustin, what's his weakness? To be taken down and controlled and eventually submitted. Now, Colby doesn't necessarily have the jiu-jitsu to submit him, probably, but who knows with Dustin's jiu-jitsu. It's a non-competitive fight. And at this point, I feel like Colby's almost acting like a bully. And I think as a fan, regardless if you love Colby, hate Colby, whatever, as a fan, even if I was Colby's #1 fan, because some people say I'm a hater of Colby, which I'm not at all. Uh, if I was Colby's #1 fan, and I love watching Colby fight, I would still not want to see him fight Dustin Poirier. Why do you want to see him fight a fight that's not going to be competitive? Just because they have history? Who wants to see that? It's not going to be competitive. And especially when there's plenty of matchups for him. That he hasn't fought anybody in the top 15 outside of Jorge Masvidal. Joey, prove us that you're better than John Morgan and give us 10. No, thank you. I'd rather see Colby fight the winner of those fights. I agree. Colby versus Khamzat or Burns or Luque or Bilal. Love all those fights. Well, oh my God, Joey, did not expect to stream tonight. Hope you're doing well, man. Homework. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing well as well. I feel bad for Tony Ferguson. He was always have a big fan of Tony, but I think he will get smashed by Chandler. What do you think about that fight? I think that Tony Ferguson can beat Michael Chandler. I think he may lose, but I'm picking Tony Ferguson in that fight. I think Chandler has a little bit of a suspect chin. I think Chandler fades as the fight goes on. I just hope that fight's 5 rounds. If it's 5 rounds, I'm confident in my Ferguson pick. If it's 3 rounds, I'm 50-50 on it, to be quite honest. I'm finally here. Thank you for joining us, French Fries. Thank you for gracing us with your appearance. I'm going to end up going to UFC Columbus. Hope it's a good one. I hope so too, Big Rocker Johnson. I hope so too. What's up, Blaze One? Hope you're doing well. I know you have it in you. Yeah. How would Song Yadong versus Sean O'Malley go? I don't know. And that's why I love that matchup. Song Yadong has really fast hands and nasty power, but he tends to throw a lot of looping punches. And Sean O'Malley kind of has, more of like straight down the pike, like straight shots, and he has good power as well. I think that's a 50-50 fight. Let's do a poll on that one. Let's do a poll. Let's see. Let's do a poll. Who wins? Let's see. Song Yadong. But I think that's a great matchup between two prospects for sure. Or I guess borderline contenders. They're both borderline contenders, I would consider. Sean O'Malley. Song Yadong or Sean O'Malley? Let me know who you win. Who you think wins? If I had to gun to my head, who do I pick? Song Yadong or Sean O'Malley? I just don't trust the durability of Sean O'Malley. I know people think over and over again I'm some kind of O'Malley hater. I'm 50-50 on this fight, but gun to my head, I'll go Song Yadong lands a nice leg kick and hurts O'Malley's legs, and then eventually flash KOs him. Colby versus someone on a winning streak is what fans would want. His last 3 wins over guys coming off 2-fight losing streaks. Agreed. I want to see him against somebody who's going to be competitive against him. People comparing Shavkat to Khamzat are crazy. If Shavkat was as good as Khamzat, he'd be getting the same push as Khamzat, but he's not. Do you agree? No, I disagree with you. Shavkat arguably has fought the same level of competition, but because of the path that Khamzat has taken, and because he's been super dominant, and because he was like taking one fight right after another, he kind of blew up. I think it's fair to compare those two. Let's see. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. I think it's fair to compare them. I think they're in similar spots right now. But Khamzat, because of his name value at this point, we're getting a massive step up in competition for him against Gilbert Burns. But at the same time, I get what you're saying, but you know what I mean. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The UFC pushes people who are not only good, but they see somebody kind of catching fire, and Khamzat Chimaev is catching fire. Winner of Paul Craig versus Krylov should welcome back Dominic Reyes. I think somebody that just recently lost should welcome back Dominic Reyes. Like maybe do Reyes-Ozdemir rematch. Or do Johnny Walker-Reyes. Reyes needs to get a winnable fight, honestly, quite honestly. MMA Joey should have easily 100K subs. We're slowly creeping our way there. My friend. 2,310 right now. Winner. Okay, read that. Do you ever plan on interviewing fighters on the channel? Tentatively. Tentatively. I do want to eventually, but I'm a little bit nervous about doing something like that. That's why I kind of haven't gotten into it. Joey, I wish you were coming to UFC 273. That card is so good. Are you going there, Homework? The way you said it was like if you're going there. I would love to go there. I would love to go. I would love to go see Khamzat live. I would love to go see Piotr Jan versus Aljamain Sterling live. I want to go to an event this year. Errol said O'Malley Munoz might be added to UFC 274. I mean, that's a fine matchup, but still. Come on, dude. Why are we saying this? Why are we saying stuff like this, dude? I don't even understand why we're bringing this stuff up. That's weird, John. That's just really weird. We're talking about MMA here, and you're just bringing up random stuff like that. Hey, Joey, random question, but would you consider changing the angle of your camera? Maybe if the camera was higher up, angling down, it would look really nice in my opinion. Well, you know what? I have a movable desk, so let's see how it would look. Is that better for you? Is that better for you right there? Maybe I would consider. I would consider any changes that will make the channel better. There's a little bit of a higher view for you, but I get what you're saying. Maybe angled a little bit, which I can easily do. I got a tripod that raises up right there. I've never really messed with it, to be honest. But that's something I'll look into. Dixie Normus. Yeah, Dixie Normus with the good questions here. Do you think they would do an interim title fight for the heavyweight championship since Francis is going to be out 9 months? If yes, do you think it's going to be Stipe versus Minix International Fight Week? Stipe versus Jones versus Stipe. Okay, you clarified there. Possibly Jones versus Stipe would be most likely, I would say. Shavkat is better than Khamzat. We know more about Shavkat. Still yet to see Khamzat's chin cardio tested at a high level. Okay. I'm still waiting for Sean O'Malley to face higher ranked people. Same here. Just trying to help out and give suggestion. Low key isn't the most important flattering angle. I think it would do wonders. Okay. Okay. International Fight Week should be Jones versus Stipe main event and Edwards versus Usman co-main event. I would like it. Khamzat beats everyone. I think Krylov is Craig. Krylov versus Craig is a real winnable fight for Reyes. I would agree too. But no one wants to come on your channel. What are you talking about? What are you doing, bro? I think Krylov versus Craig is a real winnable thing. I wish dream event, maybe International Fight Week. I think he was making a Song Yadong joke. Sorry, brother Joe. I'm just being. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. You're taking away from the chat because now I'm getting all these spam messages that I'm trying to just not even read. I think he was making a Song Yadong joke. Well, what? Who made a Song Yadong joke? Great Gamrot vid. I'm very high on him at 155. I hope they book him versus Gregor. Thank you, Tony Trill. I wonder if Khamzat has a good chin. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, here we go. What's up, Baz? Do you think Peter Yan should be higher on the pound for pound rankings? Where's he at now? Definitely. He's number 9. I would rank him close to number 1. In my official pound for pounds. When will Rose fight again? Supposedly June or July. Rumors say that Daniel Cormier is going to make a comeback at flyweight against UFC 280 against Henry Cejudo. Do you think it's true? No. But good question. I was trying to think of some funny response. But I didn't have any for you. Okay. Let me go check something real quick. Make sure it's uploaded. Okay, my Jack Shore Timor Valiev video is now officially uploaded. It will be out tomorrow, guys. It's in 4K. I'm hoping... Hold on, let me see something. What is going on here? What we got going on here? What's this? Somebody sent me a picture. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're trying to show me here. Peter's Corner. What are you trying to show me? Let's see what he says. Somebody messaged me on Instagram. I don't know who's Peter's Corner on Instagram right now. It's not letting you chat is the real question. Oh, I see. You should be able to click where it says subscribers only mode. You should be able to click. That's weird. Here, I'll turn it off for a second for you. Now anyone can message. I just try to do it to avoid spammers. Keep the questions coming, guys. Let me know now if you're able to get through. Formerly known. How could you not give it to him? Formerly known. Should be able to now. I don't know why. That must be a glitch. I've never seen that before. Okay. Let's continue. Hopefully that works. 62% taking Yadong over Sean O'Malley. So I'll end that poll. Hooker Allen pick. I'm probably going Allen. Got to do a little bit more watching of fights before I give an official pick. Who would win in a Green versus Dober fight? I think Green would win. Joey, do you think Paddy the Baddy is the real deal? Too early to tell. Khamzat dominates Burns and beats Usman. Do you think he will be pound for pound number one? Probably close. But I don't think he should jump up to pound for pound one. I'm going with Jack. He my favorite dog on London card. I can't believe he's a dog. Somebody told me that earlier. Anik said it looks like they're going to be Aldo Cruz, and then Ray Longo said it might be Corey Marab. Man, the bantamweight division moved, plus we have Chito Font. It's amazing. The bantamweight division is amazing. There's a lot of close fights on this card based on the odds. Going to be some good betting. O'Malley beats Yadong. French fries, you shouldn't be betting. I'm calling the police, my friend. O'Malley beats Yadong pretty easily. Really? I'm not confident. I think it's a 50-50 fight. You should go live more often if you can. I'm sure you have things to do in life, but it's fun. I go live pretty frequently. Dick's enormous. But funny name. Forget Chin. If Khamzat has nonstop cardio, rip the welterweight division. I turn 18 in a couple weeks. Well, UFC London isn't in a couple weeks, my friend. I'm reporting you to the authorities. I'm reporting you to the authorities. Aspinall was my favorite dog. Now he a favorite. I think he brings it home. Fast, what's up, my friend? What's up? What's up? Let's see if this works. Okay. But there's a lot of good fights on this London card, honestly. But Joey, here's an interesting question. The McKinney that came out against Dober, but what if it was Islam instead who wins? Islam doesn't have that sus chin though. Well, I don't understand what's the question there. Joey, here's an interesting question. The McKinney that came out against Dober, what if it was Islam who wins? Who instead wins? Islam doesn't have the sus chin. I don't get the question there. I'm missing the question there. It's not the same weight class. Who are you implying? Maybe Islam. You're gonna have to clarify for me. Should be able to make all the streams this week. Have off. Okay, I'll make sure not to stream at all this week then, Fast. Just for you. I think Edson Barboza would beat Khabib in a rematch by submission. All right, now you're just trolling, my friend. I think the welterweight division is a bit overrated. Khamzat is taking everyone's head. I don't think the welterweight division is just annoying to me because it seems like no one ever wants to fight each other. It's just finally starting to open up. Jorge Masvidal dropped to number 7. Brady's at number 8. Khamzat's at number 11. I think Khamzat easily beats Chiesa, easily beats Magny, easily beats Brady, easily beats Jorge, definitely beats Wonderboy. And I think that's when it starts to get interesting after that. Islam beat Dober already. I wasn't sure of the question. I think Aspinall takes the decision because Volkov is really hard to finish. Yes, he is. McKinney comes out the same way as he did, but against Islam. Who wins? I mean, oh, I see what you're saying. For some reason, I was mixing up. I was thinking they were at the, hold on, what was that popping up now? Besides you, thank you for being a member for so long. 4 months of membership. Fight companion stream for UFC 273. I don't know, man. I'll think about it. I just, you know my stance on that. But maybe. I'll say if McKinney comes out the way he did against Dober, against Islam, then Islam shoots through him before he even does that. Which big fave you most confident in, Joey? Mokaev, Topuria, or Paddy? I think Topuria definitely beats Jai Herbert. You're reading the question wrong. Okay, I think I read it wrong too. Is being dominant at wrestling a modern day MMA cheat code? I don't think so. I think there's ways to stop it. I wonder. Now I'm wondering, since that guy said that, I wonder what a different. I'm going to have to. One of these days, I'm going to get multiple cameras and give you guys like 3 different camera angles just to make it more interesting. Have you watched any tape on Vargas? Not yet, my friend. I'm going to. I try to see, for me, I know I talk about this quite a bit when we talk about prediction videos, but for me, I have to do enough research. And it's like, I get stressed out because it takes so much time. I like to watch at least like 3 or 4 fights from each guy. Sometimes I only do like 2 and try to go off memory. But I like to give a quality video. And I think I already said this, but besides you, thank you for being a member for 4 months. If anybody else wants to become a member of the channel, the link is down in the description, but I will also post it in the chat for you. If you want to become a member, you get a badge next to your name. You get extra live streams. You get custom emojis, including the Khamzat Chimaev emoji. And you also get access to the members-only Discord. It costs $3 a month. You can cancel anytime. It's a great way to support the channel. I just posted the link in the chat, but it's also down in the description if you want to become a member. I will be watching Vargas tape either tonight or tomorrow. I'm unsure. I'm going to try to do one more prediction video before I go to sleep. I'm going to try to go to bed about 12. So I'm going to do maybe another half hour of this stream. And then after that, I'm going to hopefully do one of these prediction videos for UFC London. Maybe Jai Herbert, Ilia Topuria, because I just recently watched Ilia Topuria tape. And I'm pretty confident I'm picking Topuria in that fight. Recently beat Kamal Worthy. Lost 2 fights before that. Lost to Reese McKee back in the day. I'm not very high on Jai Herbert. But I'll definitely do the Paddy the Batty prediction video. Can you imagine how quiet the O2 Arena will be if Paddy gets slept in 1? It'll be crazy. Kazula Vargas versus Paddy is guaranteed fireworks. Vargas is a Mexican warrior and Paddy is a crazy scouser. Do you usually bet money on fights? Nope, I usually don't gamble. By the way, guys, if you have not liked the stream yet, like the stream. We got like 32 people in here and we have 11 likes on the stream. So like the stream this very second. Did Mr. Fruit Loops ever? Okay, I seen Mr. Fruit Loops finally got in here. I don't know why it wasn't letting him. I'm playing WWE 2K22, so not chatting a lot. No big deal, my friend. What happens if Tom Aspinall, if he loses? I guess he falls back down, you got to build himself back up. I think the heavyweight division, you're never 1 or 2 wins away from a title shot, basically. Look at light heavyweight ranks and tell me what fighter can Khamzat beats and who can't he beat. I don't think he's beaten anyone at light heavyweight, dude. I think that's a pipe dream. He's losing to Dustin Jacoby. He's losing to Jimmy Crute. He's losing to Ryan Spann. He's losing to Johnny Walker. He's losing to Paul Craig, and it's just getting more difficult. Khamzat is not going to be competitive at light heavyweight unless somebody slips on a banana peel. Vargas is not the best skill, but is down to bang. Vargas is so savage. Paddy saying he finna knock this Mexican in 1 will not end well. It's very possible as Vargas hits extremely hard. If Whitaker can take Izzy down, But also, I got what you guys got to understand too, and I got to look into it. Paddy's not known for his striking; he's known for his grappling. So how is Vargas? How is Vargas's grappling? Is what I need to know. His takedown defense. I could see Paddy getting a rear naked choke, taking him down, getting a rear naked choke. If Whitaker can take Izzy down and give his back, imagine what Khamzat would do to him. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but it'd be interesting, no doubt. Yeah, Ilya should smoke Jai like a backwoods. Who do you want to see fight Izzy? I want to see Alex Pereira. I'm not that hyped about Paddy. Like the stream. I'll like the stream for 10 push-ups. Joey, I'll send you some footage of Vargas before he was in the UFC. Fair enough. Winner of Hooker versus Allen should fight Calvin Kattar next. I think that makes sense. Dagestan is ruining the UFC with wrestling like Steph Curry ruined the NBA with 3-pointers. I don't think they're ruining it. Dustin Jacoby's ranked. I know, right? Number 15. Light heavyweight's a little bit, Bobby Lashley won a fight in Bellator back in the day. How do you see Bobby Lashley doing the UFC? I didn't see that fight, but I would suspect that he gets destroyed. I would suspect that he gets destroyed in the UFC. Muscles don't mean everything. If Allen beats Hooker, he should fight Josh Emmett. That'd be a lot of fun too. Josh Emmett versus Arnold Allen would be a lot of fun. Arnold Allen gets literally no respect. No respect at all. I just sent the stream to some of my buddies just now. Thank you. Appreciate you. Of course, Paddy can take him down and rear naked, but dude's is sipping his own Kool-Aid and trying to be a crazy brawler. Maybe he's just talking. Thoughts on Pereira's victory? It was a solid victory. It was a decent test. Bruno Silva was able to take him down. Bruno Silva's not known for his grappling by any means. I think it was a good experience for him. Alex Pereira to get 15 minutes in there with a legit UFC fighter. But I still want to see him against Adesanya. I mean, they have the history, the 2 wins over Adesanya. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Who do you think will be McGregor's next opponent? It's got to be Nate Diaz, right? It's got to be Nate Diaz. If not, it's Jorge Masvidal. I could see it being if Nate Diaz signs to fight Dustin Poirier, we're getting one of 2 fights. We're either getting Conor McGregor versus Charles Oliveira or Justin Gaethje for the title, or we're getting Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal. That's what I think. That's the stupidest question ever. Josh Emmett should fight Zabit in the main event. I would love that. If Chandler's next fight was Conor instead of Tony, do you think Mike beats Conor? Mike gets a title shot right away? No. And I don't know if Mike beats Conor. Maybe. I think it's a close fight, though. What's a higher chance of happening? A MMA Joey NFT or a live shoey? Neither one of them are likely at all, but I'm definitely not doing a live shoey. I'm not doing a shoey regardless. I wouldn't do a shoey for $100, so... Vargas has a black belt in Luda Live, which is a wrestling system. I've never heard of that. What's next for Paulo Costa? Maybe Alex Pereira. I would love to see the Alex Pereira fight. Did you see my comment? Yes, I did. I went back, and as soon as I read that just now and then went back up and looked for it. Luckily, your name's blue, so it's easy to find. What's next? Okay, Conor, Jorge, perfect time right now. Exactly. Now, I got a million videos I want to do about just speculation in general. About potential Conor versus Jorge. Just talking about UFC 273. I got to start taking notes because now I can't remember. I had a bunch of ideas. Okay, sorry about that homework. Joey, what do you think about people calling Alex a mid after his fight with Bruno? In my opinion, it was a very good fight, and his career so far similar to Izzy. Destroys first guy, then goes to decision like Izzy and Marvin. I think people who are saying Alex Pereira is terrible, I think it was a good test for him. I think he did well. I think it was some good experience. I mean, it didn't blow us out of the water, but Bruno Silva is a worthy opponent and a decent opponent. So I think people are a little bit crazy. People are always over exaggeratory. I think the higher downward angle would look great. Just trying to help the channel. Maybe putting a poll for the chat for feedback. Maybe I'll just do it one day. I'll just do it one day. So I don't think I can adjust it right now while I'm live streaming. But I'll try it out on one of the streams and see what you guys think. But if anybody else thinks that's a good idea, they would like a different angle of me, just let me know. Here, we can imagine we put it even higher. What if this was the new stream angle? I can't even barely see my camera anymore. But I got a good view of my laptop. So, but I know that's still not angled downwards. I put my desk, I have a button right here that raises and lowers my desk. So I'm able to do it with pretty much ease. But let me know in the chat if you guys want to see a different camera angle. Eventually, I'm gonna have a different camera and I'll mix it up, different angles, just to make just so you're not staring at the same thing over and over again. But I think most people here just care to talk about MMA content. I have the best picture quality, the best audio quality that I can possibly produce for you guys, and I try to give you some good insight, and I do my best with that. So that's what I try to do. Sedner Magomedov versus Song Yadong is a banger. You know, Sedner Magomedov was supposed to fight Jack Shore way back when. And also, let's see when that was. And also, he was supposed to fight, Jack Shore was also supposed to fight Umar Nurmagomedov as well. Let's go to Jack Shore real quick. Maybe I'll just release my Jack Shore prediction tonight, if you guys care to see it. I'll do a poll here in a minute. Yeah, they were supposed to fight in September of last year. He was supposed to fight Said Nurmagomedov. So, Jack Shore has accepted some great fights. I mean, the UFC is really trying to weed out some of these contenders because there's so many great contenders. There's so many great contenders in the Bantamweight division. That's another video I want to do. Best contenders in the UFC Bantamweight division. That's another video I want to do. 100%. Yeah, let me check and see if my video is processed where the 4K is fully processed yet. Let's take a look, see. It's about a 10-minute video, so let's take a look and see if the 4K content has processed. It's still processed, but I'll check it before I leave. And if as long as the 1080p is processed, I will just release it. So let me do a poll real quick. Should I release my Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev? Let me make sure I spelt that right because now I'm worried I spelt it wrong. Valiev of prediction video tonight. Let's see what you guys think. Let me know. Let me know. Song Smoke said, I don't know. That's a close one. Who's next UFC megastar box office draw? I don't know. I think Petr Yan, if he's continuing to be dominant, could be big. But I don't think he's going to be a big draw. Maybe Yuri Prochazka. If Yuri Prochazka can still put on performances like he has so far, then maybe him. What's the most realistic next move for O'Malley? Apparently O'Malley wants to fight Pedro Munoz at UFC 274. So I think that's probably going to happen. Where does Greg Hardy go now? Eagle FC would be a good fit, or Bare Knuckle. I think he probably heads over to Eagle FC. Maybe Bare Knuckle just because he wants to strike. Probably Bare Knuckle. I think McGregor will fight Chandler if Chandler beats Tony. Okay. Marlon Moraes should sign with Eagle FC. I'm not saying he is bad, but Marlon would make a good addition. I agree with you. He's definitely going to head over to Eagle FC. Bob Sapp beats Derek Lewis. Okay. 100%. You have amazing quality and appreciate it. Let me know in the chat who watches the 4K videos in 4K. I know I've asked this before, but let me know. Do you actually watch it in 4K on a 4K device? I know a lot of you guys might not have a 4K device or just watch it on your phone, which doesn't have 4K. But let me know if you are. Who would win between Cody and Marlon? I don't know, man. Talk about CTE fest. Double KO probably. What do you think Dana White and the MMA public's reaction if Kazula Vargas absolutely sleeps Patty? I think it is what it is. I think they won't be happy though. Where does Greg Hardy sign? Eagle FC. I think he might go to Bare Knuckle. Kind of weird how Umar pulled out and then somehow gets a fight with Brian right after the pullout. Yeah, it is weird. It was very weird. Umar was supposed to fight March 19th, right? He was supposed to fight this upcoming card, right? Yeah. And then fights 2 weeks beforehand. Very weird. And they don't have a reason for the pullout. I don't know if Umar pulled out or the UFC just wanted to put him on a card earlier. I don't know. Maybe it was an executive decision. They didn't want to kill off Nurmagomedov or Jack Shore, but Jack Shore's now got a tough test in front of Ankalaev. But it is weird. What about Umar versus Song? That's a banger, too. That is a banger. That's an amazing fight. What's up, Zach Singleton? Jack Shore was supposed to fight Umar Nurmagomedov? Yes. I buy the Umar hype. I do, too. Chandler versus Tony has a finish? Yes. I do on my PC. What was that? Oh, you do watch the 4K. You told me before. 1080p, LOL. Also in 5 years, who do you see it was the face of UFC? That's a tough question. Maybe Umar Nurmagomedov since he's still very young. Prelim Pedro versus Sean opens up the early prelims. I don't watch in 4K because I don't really like watching YouTube on a TV. I watch YouTube on TV a lot, actually. On my downstairs TV, I have the YouTube app and watch a lot of YouTube. But some smart TVs are really slow and laggy, especially if you bought them a couple years ago. And my smart TV, I used to never watch any YouTube or really any app on my TV. But now since I got my new LG OLED last year or 2 years ago, technically now because it was late 2020. It's just so fast and easy to navigate YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube on there. I'm watching in my 2003 Blue Mac, and the quality is crazy. Remember, guys, only MMA page in 4K. How could you not love him? Thank you, Peter Fruit Loops. Did you enjoy Eagle FC? No, I did not. Jack Shore said the reason he got that was Umar couldn't make it to the UK, but who knows? Well, he made it to Las Vegas. Most of the UFC stars are over 34, probably won't be around much longer. UFC needs to start building new stars. They're always building new stars. They are always building new stars. So, there's always going to be, like a boom and bust where we have so many stars. I can't believe it. Oh my God, all this is going on. That's going on. And then there'll be times where there's like lulls in it, That's the way it's always going to be. It's always going to be. And it's always been like that. I remember, I think it was like 2018. It was like, ugh. There was like no big fights. No big fights. I need to get a 4K monitor, but it's just so expensive. I know, they're mad expensive. I want to get I've already told you, I want to get a 4K monitor. Do you think we see Jake Paul in the UFC? They had CM Punk fight 2 times in Octagon, so it can't be impossible. No, but not because the UFC wouldn't do it. But because they wouldn't be able to come to a deal because they're not going to pay him. Joey, go in Tapology, search Patty's first opponent. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, Patty the Baddie, Pimlet. Nathan Thompson. Oh my God. 7-41. He's number 74th current best pound for pound fighter. Look how many fights he's lost. How is he allowed to keep fighting? At one point, he lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fights in a row. And then he won one against a guy who was 3-15. And then he lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This guy lost 22 in a row at one point in time. 22 in a row. Will we ever get another Conor where they push the UFC to even bigger level? Or will we keep getting stars like Jorge and Khabib? I think we will. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying just for the stream. You should look at pound for pound lists from 5 years ago. The sport has changed. I see what you're saying. I will. How many bottles of water has MMA Joey drank today? Probably like 8. Fury versus Wilder in MMA. Wilder wins, right? I don't know, man. I don't know what their skill sets are outside of striking. Waiting for Darren Till comeback ASAP. How about you? I don't really, I'm not really dying to see Darren Till come back. I don't think he's going to do much, to be quite honest. I don't think he's going to do too much. Guys, if you're watching the stream and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel right this very second. My UFC ranked record, me like, I I don't know what that. Be like, okay. No Cap JL, this is the MMA GOAT. The Odyssey G9 is 100 off right now. What a deal on $1,200 now. I actually have a bunch of Best Buys Best Buy. I don't know why I said Best Buys. My grandmother says Best Buys. I have a bunch of Best Buy gift cards right now. I've been thinking about buying like a monitor or something. I probably have like $300 in Best Buy gift cards, just from like my birthday and Christmas and stuff. But that's still mad expensive. I would love to have it though, but see, my problem is then I gotta hook my laptop up to it. I gotta figure out how to do that, and also that's just really expensive. The 49-inch. Plus, I don't know if I'd necessarily be able to. I don't know how fights would look on that monitor. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's $1,208 on Amazon right now. It's free returns though. It's got great reviews. That'd be a great monitor. Tell your parents to buy it for you. Colby's a bigger star than Izzy, right? You've seen the numbers on Izzy and Colby's videos on YouTube. I don't necessarily think that means one way or another. I don't think that means one way or another. I think it depends who each guy's fighting. I would say Izzy probably by himself draws more than Colby. Will you ever do giveaways to subs or you don't like it? What do you want me to give away, man? What do you want me to give away? Rob Font versus Vera prediction. Probably Rob Font. I think it'll probably be striking, and I think Rob Font's the better striker. Walk into your local pub and ask everyone if they know who Kebab is, and then ask them who McGregor is. I don't have a pub, but I get what you're saying. Bar, same thing. Who would win, Yusuf versus Burgos? Yusuf versus Burgos. I'll probably go Yusuf. Alex Pereira needs to work on his takedown defense. Yeah, he does. But it didn't look terrible, and he was able to get up. It's the best monitor on the market, but I just don't have the money. Me either. Guys, if you want me to buy the G9 Odyssey 49-inch 4K monitor, it would help greatly improve the channel. Donate to the channel. You can donate via Super Chat, the little money sign down below, or there's a link in the description for my PayPal account if you want to donate via PayPal. Shout out to my man Mario. He donated via PayPal the other day. I just got the email earlier today. I saw it. So thank you, Mario, for the donation. If I see you in here alive one of these days, I'll tell you. But yeah, on March 11th. So I think that was Friday, right? Yep, that was Friday. So thank you for the donation. Example like an MMA Joey t-shirt or something small. Maybe, yeah, I would give away a t-shirt. It's just kind of weird because then you got to give me your address, which I don't think anybody would mind giving me their address considering, you kind of know who I am, but you got to be able to send it to me some way. YouTube doesn't have messages. So you'd have to, follow me on Instagram or something like that. What are you trying to say, Goat? You want a t-shirt? Is that what you're trying to say, my friend? You want an MMA Joey t-shirt? Let me take a look. Yeah, if anybody wants an MMA Joey t-shirt, the link is down in the description. You can buy a t-shirt in all different colors. We started them a while ago. You can buy them in a bunch of different colors. They're not expensive or anything. You can get long sleeve or short sleeve, black, red, and then either a red design or a black design, and then you can choose a different color shirt. I want to actually buy myself a blue one. The blue ones look mad nice. I don't have a blue one. I have a red and a black one, and I always wear the red one now. I wore the black one for a lot at first, and now I always wear the black one. Maybe I'm going to buy a new one soon. Okay. 12-17, Demetrius Johnson. 2, GSP. 3, Connor. 4, Holloway. 5, Cormier. 6, Dillashaw. 7, Stipe. 8, Woodley. 9, Tony Ferguson. 10, Chris Cyborg. 11, Cody Garbrandt. Whitaker. Nunes. Joanna. Dominic Cruz. That's crazy. Can Jiri beat Texeira for the title or Texeira defends? I think Jiri can definitely defeat him. Isn't Alex training with Glover definitely going to help his takedown defense? Yep. My back itches badly now all of a sudden. Joe, mark my words. Mark my words, Burns will pull out. He will fake an injury or what have you not. You've heard it on this channel firsthand. Okay. I hope not. Bruh, Colby still hasn't reached 1M on Insta yet. I don't think he's really that big at all. Yes, I want a shirt. LOL, I will buy a few. Well, there you go. The link is in the description. Go buy one right this very second. Go buy one. They gotta make sure you look through all the colors though. Make sure you look through all the colors, my friend. Guys, prepare for bad. Okay, what's next for Tai Tuivasa title shot? No, I think Tai Tuivasa's got to fight somebody else. Maybe Stipe or maybe Cyril Gane. I think I could see either one. Colby called Joanna no paycheck. I don't know what that means. He didn't get any pay-per-view set. He didn't get any pay-per-view points for the pay-per-view. Lamau, Tai versus Gane. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, I got a bunch of tabs open now. Let me X out of this. Don't need this anymore. I'll keep that open. I'll exit out of my email. Most competitive division right now. Bantamweight for sure. Bantamweight is filthy. Bantamweight is nasty. Bantamweight is the best division in the UFC right now. Without a doubt. Let me take a look at something real quick. I want to go see if my video is done processing yet. It's still processing. What is going on here? Let me mute my audio for a second. Let me see if the 1080p. Okay, the 1080p is processed through. All right, guys. You guys are going to be the first to see my Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev breakdown and prediction. If you guys have any last minute questions, throw them in the chat. In a minute, I'm going to post the link to my prediction video that nobody else can see. Only you guys in the stream are going to be able to see. And I'm going to release it in a few minutes. Make sure you guys go click on it and like it immediately. Help boost it in the algorithm. If Tai Tuivasa is a #1 contender, who is? Stipe Jones is going to fight next, probably against him. Joe, are you going to give me a shout out when Burns pulls out? Just remind me, but I hope that doesn't happen. Any thoughts on John Jones? He's fighting soon. I hope so. I hope we get John Jones versus Stipe soon. What if Conor does get a direct title shot after Dustin? Your thoughts? I will literally riot. I will literally riot. Do you think Khamzat will win and how? Yes. Probably knocks him out, I'm going to say. I think it's going to stay standing. 64% wanted me to release my video. Stipe's a firefighter now. Is Poirier ducking Colby? Not really. I mean, it's a dumb fight. I don't know who wants that fight anyway. I don't understand that. Okay, guys, if you want access to the video, my prediction video that's not even out yet. It's not even out. I'm going to post it in the chat right now. I want you guys to go check it out, like it, comment on it. I want to know that you went there and supported me from this stream. So immediately like it, immediately comment on it, immediately watch it. What's next for Santos? Maybe Dominic Reyes. I don't know. That's another option. Post it in the chat, guys. Go check it out immediately. I'm telling you, Stipe's going to look old and washed. Joey, you should make it only... Okay, too far. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this stream before you leave. But go let me know that you watched that video. I would greatly appreciate it. Help it in the algorithm. Like it. Run up the likes on it. There's like 34 people in here. So I would appreciate you guys if you went and checked that video out. Okay, last couple questions. I mean, how can Poirier be ducking Colby? Literally a million reasons not to fight him. Agreed. There's bigger fights than Colby for Dustin. Makhachev versus Charles. What do you think happens? Charles catches him in a guillotine. Ankalaev versus Jamal Hill. Who wins? Ankalaev with the grappling. Pay attention. He will pull. Okay. All right, guys. Go check out that video. Go check it out. Jack Shore, Timur Valiev, breakdown and prediction. I appreciate you guys joining me. Don't forget to like this stream as well. Make sure you subscribed if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Good night.